That one topic has literally got everybody, doesn't matter.
All the congressmen used to say Bharat Mata ki Jai. All the congressmen used to say.
In India Alliance, there's really nobody who's a perfect match to stand against Modi ji.
Unity is. So they are not united mentally, they are not united physically, they are not united politically, they have no common agenda. They have a single agenda that we should bring down the Modi.
I know you didn't want to talk about Nayanthara, but just a brief thing. Is there a possibility she could get into political side?
If at all that been the reason, we don't know, if at all that been the reason for acting in this film, that is going to be a disastrous attempt.
Hello and welcome to Chanakya English for our Pandey Politics. Welcome, sir. So recently, the whole of India has been, you can really say it's been united on one topic, Lakshadweep. So our Prime Minister went to Lakshadweep. He was promoting Lakshadweep like we promoted Jammu and Kashmir a couple of years back. But it triggered something from Maldives, right? So they were, for some reason, set on fire. They didn't like the idea. But that one topic has literally got everybody, doesn't matter who, what. We are all for India. We are ready to stand up for our Prime Minister. And what is really driving this? I guess maybe from your perspective, can you talk about it?
Yeah. See, it is nothing but jealous of few ministers in Maldives cabinet.
Right.
We should not think that whole Maldives is against India. Of course, the current ruling party and the Prime Minister himself is having some mindset against India for various reasons well known to them. So it is just because of few ministers influenced by that Maldives Prime Minister, they had some negative opinion about India as well as Bharat Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. So that is what only reflected, and they are reaping what they have on board. So this is very obvious, and we are happy about the consequences what happened. And as we should know that it is not whole Maldives against India. The same way, we should understand that it is not that the whole India is also with Bharat Prime Minister Narendra Modi. You might have noticed the comment made by the Congress National President Mr. Mallikarjuna Kharge. He said that I don't understand why Prime Minister Modi is taking everything too personal. After he became Prime Minister, he is taking everything personal. We cannot change our neighbors, so we should understand the changing scenario in international thing. So we should act according to that. This is what exactly he said. For the question about Maldives and the Lakshadweep issue, I don't understand what Mr. Prime Minister Modi said. Till date, he has not commented a single word about Maldives. On that day too, he was not spoken anything about Maldives. He was just praising all about that village, that atmosphere, the ambience, the infrastructure and the people, the love, the hospitality about the Lakshadweep. That's it. How Mr. Kharge ji come to that conclusion that Modi ji is taking everything personal, I don't understand. So, Congress, whether we want to know whether Congress is against all this momentum creating for India. So they obviously think if there is, because we know that just 30 to 40 years back, all the congressmen used to say Bharat Mata ki Jai. All the congressmen used to say. Later, for various reasons, they left completely. And BJP took it every time. So every other meeting, all the BJP leaders from top to bottom, they used to conclude the meeting by saying Bharat Mata ki Jai, and they used to start the meeting by Bharat Mata ki Jai. So now, if some person throughout India is shouting that the slogan is Bharat Mata ki Jai, people used to think that he might be a BJP person. So it's no way connected with BJP. It is about completely the Bharat. But people used to think that only they are shouting the slogan. So anybody who is shouting the slogan might be a BJP person. In that sense, might be Mr. Kharge ji has thought that if any momentum creating in favor of Bharat, that may help Bharatiya Janata Party too. So tomorrow they may claim that because they want to promote the name Bharat, just because they are a Bharatiya Janata Party. That is why we start promoting India. So these type of things, rift and differences, they may start. I don't understand. So of course, even though whatever Congress party decides and whether it's Mallikarjuna Khargeji's personal comment or their own party stand, least bother about. But the momentum is, as you rightly said, for Bharat and for Bharat's tourist places. And now we got lot of beautiful inputs that the whole flights are booked towards Lakshadweep, all the ships are booked, and local resorts and hotels are completely booked. Till March there is no space. Of course, the season has to come only on April, May. But till now, till March, everything is completely booked. So it's a good thing for Lakshadweep. That should not end up only with Lakshadweep. That should be focused in throughout India. Even in Tamil Nadu, we have a lot of tourism places, heavenly places to visit in all the seasons. Even in summer, even in cold, Tamil Nadu is having a beautiful places completely from Kanyakumari to Chennai. And obviously, as a Tamil citizen, I will welcome every Indian to visit Tamil Nadu whenever they have time.
And I think most residents of their own state, they are trying to do what you just did. Karnataka has its own set of the right.
Kerala is claiming that's God's own country.
Correct. Uttar Pradesh and everything. But the fact that Modi ji has been working on Lakshadweep for quite some time is obvious because I think from last year itself, Taj Hotel was trying to build some hotels there. They're working with Israel for desalinization of water. So that work is there. So it's not like it's out of the blue or he's done it for a reason to prove Maldives that, hey, we have Lakshadweep, we don't want Maldives because you're against anti-India, we are trying to do this. So that part is not really there. But I don't know if that's obvious to the crowd.
Whatever the BJP is doing, right from the day one of the party, all the leaders, including ex-Prime Minister Sri Vajpayee ji, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and Deputy Prime Minister Sri Advani ji, everybody from BJP, they all brought up of RSS. RSS core ideology is nation first. That is what become a political stand also of BJP, that India first. So either it is tourism or Make in India or Startup India or Atmanirbhar Bharat or Vikshit Bharat, whatever it is, they always focus on India. You might be aware that they have started that vocal for local. They have started a program throughout India in all railway stations. They should have some display of popular local product. In my hometown Srivilliputtur, Tamil Nadu, in that railway station, they used to have palkova there, milk peda there. And in Palni, Panjamurdam, fruit mix is there. So Manaparai, Murukku is there. So everywhere, wherever it is, Kanchipuram, the silk sarees are there. So in Banaras, everything is there, including the silk sarees. So every other station, they want to promote because in railway station, various people from various states, even from foreigners, may used to come. So if they visit the place, if you see that, okay, what is that? It's a milk, wow, it's a very famous in Srivilliputtur, let me taste once. So if they got taste that and they may addicted to that and they may buy it. So promoting the local products, local people, local talent, everything is a core agenda of BJP from day one. It is the high time that they are getting the opportunity and executing and they are reaping the benefits.
Okay. So do you think Congress is lacking this or?
Obviously, they are lacking in lot of things. Of course, once upon a time, they were not less than anybody else in the national sentiments and emotions and Desh Bhakti. They were not lagging behind anyone. But I don't know what happened all these 25, 30 years. They are lagging, they are missing all their opportunities and they are in gold plate, they are giving it to BJP that you own all these things, you take all these things, we are not no way connected with this.
Okay.
So they are missing the great opportunities. In later they will join that Ram Temple Yojana, BJP will push, Congress will wait. Later, once they understand that completely the momentum is going throughout India and indirectly that favors BJP, they will say, we are also for Ram Mandir, we are also Ram Bhakt, we will pray for Ram. So what is the meaning when the boarding in the train when it started? So you may fell down and you may miss the bus. So that's
So
what
if they are for Ram Mandir, are they planning to go to the Ayodhya?
No, they officially announced that we are going to skip it. And see, BJP is not a spiritual party or divine party or holy party. That's also a political party.
Yes.
So there will be certainly 100% there will be a politics in each and every moment of their movement and their moves and all. Being a political party, Congress also, they should also try how to make politics out of those things. So BJP made it as a momentum throughout India, and they are adding their advantages and sailing that wind towards themselves, and they are getting that advantage. So Congress should think how we can gain out of these things. Instead, they are boycotting it and officially announcing it.
Right.
Later, they may announce that Sonia ji was not well. You might be aware that she is falling ill for a long time, so she is not well. Kharge ji was engaged with somewhere else, and Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary was held up in Bengal, and Rahul ji was not at all invited. So that we can simply let. We are boycotting. Just we are humbly we are ignoring this invitation. Means you are not ignoring the BJP or you are not ignoring the VHP. You are ignoring the great moment.
Right.
And you can take advantage of yourself. So when Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, in Delhi Ram Leela Maidan, they used to have this Ram Navaratri, the Ram Janmabhoomi, the Ram Jayanti, Ram Navami and all. They used to have all the puja, arti and all. Manmohan Singh ji used to do that, Sonia ji used to do that. So what was there? So they have nothing against Ramji and something, but they always used to miss the momentum. Again, they missed it.
So is this a planned miss, or do you think it's really going to be unfavorable?
Political vacuum is there. The political intelligence is not there, because the leadership itself is in turmoil. Congress High Command, that is now even Sonia Gandhi, even though the president is Mr. Mallikarjuna Kharge, they don't want to miss the power. They don't want to lose the power. But Rahul ji is not ready to take the power. He want to get some momentum from public, and he wants to gain name something. He is trying in some different way. So they want to have a loyal president who will not go against them at any point of time. So that their first preference was Mr. Ashok Gehlot, Rajasthan ex-chief minister. Then they smelled that he is not going to be as loyal as we expect. Then they dropped him. Then they picked Mallikarjuna Kharge. Kharge ji himself told, just 18 hours before the closing of nomination filing, they informed me that you are going to file. So this is how they pick their national president himself. So this is how it happens. So they want loyalty, and Kharge ji decided that we have reached our peak in life. Whether we can become prime minister in my life or in their life or not, he is not our. But he became the largest party of India, national president of that particular party. So he is happy about what happened, what was given to him. So then he is also not ready to take any decisions. And you are aware that there is Mr. Chidambaram, there is Mr. K.C. Venugopal, all much more top leaders are there who are all trying to drive the top bosses to favor their own sides. So completely the high command of Congress is in confused state.
So very disconnected.
Yeah, that is why Narendra Modi ji is unopposed and he's become stronger and stronger. He is become very stronger and stronger, not only because of the people's love and his party's view and idea and all, because of the opposition parties lagging also. That's also the major reason.
So that turns to Karthi Chidambaram's recent comment saying that in India Alliance there's really nobody who's a perfect match to stand against Modi ji.
See, he was absolutely right. He was very factual, and he was vocal. He spoke what his mind and soul speaks. But as a Congress person, he should not have commented that. That's what I can comment that. I am a political person. I am a journalist. I can comment on anybody, anything. 360 we can comment. But being a Congress person, this is what the problem of Congress.
But he was very contradicting. He said that Modi has not really accomplished anything in the last 10 years, but then there's nobody to stand.
See, I slightly differ from his comment. Because he is from Congress, he said that Modi has not done anything.
Correct.
But being an analyst also, aware of all this political situation for a second generation, his father is also ex-finance minister and top leader of the country.
Yes.
So he has having inherent experience of all this political development. So he's aware and factually rightly said that there is nobody to match Modi's stature. He's right. But being a Congress person, he should not comment at that. So that gives, that makes the Congress leadership as well as the cadres demoralized. So they are going down there. Okay, when a Congress MP himself says there is nobody to match Modi ji, then how we can win? We are going to lose the election also. So that will be demoralize the my mindset of the Congress. So that is what the problem is. So what he said is absolutely right. There is nobody to equal Narendra Modi ji. Obviously, as Mr. Mallikarjuna Kharge opposed Mr. Modi ji indirectly in this Maldives issue, Mr. Sharad Pawar supported vehemently, openly in the same matter the Bharat Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So there is no unanimity, no coordination, there is no single voice in the INDA alliance. So that's also the same problem. So you can see a lot of things that Mr. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the opposition party leader of Lok Sabha and Congress president of West Bengal, he said that immediately that West Bengal government should be dissolved. There is no law and order. So both of the parties, Congress as well as Trinamool, are in the same IND alliance. But Congress leader is asking for dissolving the Trinamool Congress government. This is how their unity is. So they are not united mentally, they are not united physically, they are not united politically, they have no common agenda. They have a single agenda that we should bring down the Modi. How you can?
Correct.
That it is not going to happen for various reasons, including this one.
Before moving away from Maldives question, is China somewhere playing a part in their comment that they made about?
Obviously, they will try because we know the geopolitical system, what is happening around us. Pakistan, even after lot of attempts from Indian side, they are not with us. Even just before Kargil war, we sent our bus to Lahore. Our ex-Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee himself travelled on the bus. That is what the message we gave to them. Nawaz Sharif ji's daughter's marriage, Bharat Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji attended the marriage, went to Pakistan directly. That is what those type of signals we are giving to Pakistan, that we want to associate with you, we are united, we can grow together. Let us throw all these things and grow together. But there is no reciprocation at all. They are giving something else, and because they are influenced with the terrorism, ISIs and intelligence bureau and military, all those forces are completely, they are running their own government. So it's completely under trouble. And Nepal, sometimes they are close with us, sometimes they are doing something favoring China. And Sri Lanka is also, after all, they are completely loyal and they are aware how much support we have extended to them. Even sometimes they also do something favoring China.
Yes.
And Bangladesh, now they are more leaning towards India. Even then, sometimes they are also influenced by all these things. So, the China and Pakistan trying to destabilize our neighbors for all means, in all means. So that may happen. Maldives also, now as I said earlier, Maldives current Prime Minister is not so much gelling with India's idea and all. He asked our Indian soldiers to vacate the place, and we were camping there for long years and we were supporting them defense also, in the defense manner also. So he asked us to vacate the places. So something might be there, something fishy. Well, we have to see whether.
But there are only about 75 people or so from defense who are really there physically.
It is not about 75 or 7. It is about our presence.
Okay.
So they started, even in their election campaign, he was telling that what is the role of Indian army playing in Maldives.
But
Why?
you're just replacing one with the other.
So, they want to play some political game against India, and certainly they will know who is China and who is India. Later they will, might be the lesson might be costlier to them.
Okay. Moving on to something that's been happening in Tamil Nadu. A month ago, this movie named Annapurni, acted by Nayanthara, came out. There were some reviews, some people talked about some notorious scenes where, they are cornering Brahmins, all that fine. But I think just about 3 days ago, somebody from Mumbai I think he was a member from the Shiv Sena. He has filed an FIR saying that this is hurting the sentiments of Hindus in general. So just a brief idea about what.
See, in Tamil Nadu, it is a fashion and trend to insult and hurt and blame and tease the Brahmin community. Slightly the Hindu community also. So they will not use the name Hindu, they will use the name Sanatan. By portraying that, they will say that we are not against Hindus, we are against Sanatan. What they are trying to portray that Sanatan Dharma itself is only meant for and created by Brahmins for themselves, their goods. So Sanatan Dharma is no way connected with Hindus. Hindu Dharma is entirely different from Sanatan. This is what their own strategy, that's their own view. So in Tamil Nadu, it is a fashion, they are doing it in literature, they are doing it in politics, they are doing it in films. After the Dravidian movement got a huge momentum from late 60s, they used to do this thing as a common phenomena. Every other direction, dimension, they will do regularly. So it is one among the films released to hurt Brahmin sentiments, nothing else. There was in that film, I was told that I have not seen the film. I was told that there was a Muslim guy who becomes a friend of a Brahmin girl, and she was from a traditional Brahmin cooking family who cooks for a Lord temple. So and he converts and convinces her to cook the non-vegetarian and all, to eat it, taste non-vegetarian and all.
Yes.
So there was lot of things debated and discussed about Brahmins' food habit.
Yes.
Was there even a single comment or dialogue about Muslims' food habit? So, even they have some reservations. They can have, they should have, they are right. We are not commenting on it. Every individual, as everybody used to say that, they can decide what should be on their plate. We should not comment on that. But throughout the film, they were discussing and disgustingly they were blaming the Brahmin community, that they have a lot of idiotic and orthodox reservations and also.
They make a statement supposedly in the movie that Ram is, he has eaten meat, right? And I think to some extent in the Hindu text, it does say Ram has
I will come
eaten.
to that later.
Okay.
So it is a common phenomenon, routine one happening here. Only now it is triggered in North India also, when Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, talked against the Sanatan Dharma, and that triggered North India. So in Tamil Nadu we are used for this. So, okay, yes, DMK people will say like that only. So in North India it hurt their sentiments, and of course so they started reacting, and that's giving very good yield throughout India. So as that one Shivsena person commented on that, and I learned that even G Cinema also apologized publicly, yes. And that's going on. I will not blame actress Nayanthara on this, because she is just an actor. Even though she has a choice to act and reject that film, she is just an actress. We should focus on the producer who decided to produce the film, the director who decided to make this film with bias reasons. So those two people are the reason to make this film happen. Even if Nayanthara is not acting, somebody else might have acted. So the film might have come. Because it was acted by Nayanthara, it got more limelight. So that is a separate. So I will not focus on Nayanthara, but I will focus on the director and the producer who does it. So that's the one part. Then you coming to the second one, as Lord Rama himself was having non-veg on that. First thing, Lord Rama was not a Brahmin. You got
correct, he was a Kshatriya.
Most of the lords are not Brahmins. So even Krishna, he is a Yadav, Rama is a Kshatriya, and lot of lordships are not Brahmins. So that's a separate case. And that was happened in 2-3 yuga before.
Correct.
So we don't know what was the food culture there.
Yes.
Once upon a time, when the humankind started, on that period, everybody might have having the non-vegetarian and all. So they were having the meat and they were eating and all. So later, when the generation developed, the civilization culture developed, so they decided to have their own lifestyle, and the day by day they are getting their scientific impacts and scientific results, how vegetarian helps and all these things, how non-vegetarian helps in some other things. So they got the scientific result and they decided, for my work culture, my lifestyle, my personal life and all. I don't want to have this. So this is my system. My system means not only my system, my family system, my culture, my family's culture, my tradition. It is for my caste, my region, my religion, whatever it is. You might be aware, in Tamil Nadu there is called Pillai community, as a Pillaimar, we used to call Tamil Nadu Pillaimar. There is two type of Pillaimar. One is to call as Saiva Pillaimar. One is to call normal Pillaimar, and another they used to come call themselves, we are Saiva Pillaimar. They will not say normally Pillaimar. They will say that we are Saiva Pillaimar. Saiva Pillaimar, they don't used to have non-vegetarian, even eggs. Even eggs. You cannot see a single egg in non-veg, in Saiva Pillaimar's house, their fridge or you cannot see even a single egg even. So they are pure vegetarian. So even the same community, one portion of the community is having non-veg, another portion of the community is not having non. So it is their right, their system, their culture. Forcing and insulting and teasing their sentiment is something should be avoidable, and the law should take its own course.
Isn't there censor boards that should have stopped this, or?
Censor board cannot stop in this thing, because we spoke a lot about freedom of expression. Article 19(1) says that we can speak whatever we want, you can express, that becomes your fundamental right. So they can talk about anything. My question is, when being a director and freedom of expression, using the freedom of expression, you spoke about the food culture of Brahmins. Can you able to talk something about food culture of Muslims or any other community or any other religion? I am not making Muslim or Christians or anybody.
Correct.
So you will not dare to touch anybody, any other community or any other religion, anything. In Brahmins, Hindus are always isolated community. That is what the trend for last 60 years in India, last 65 years in India, especially in Tamil Nadu. Especially the Brahmins in South India, they were all isolated and given up by the political parties. So they were all focusing, targeting the community.
Correct.
Now I think the situation will change, and as I saw that Z Studios has apologized, I think that producer and the director also will take appropriate action.
Okay. I know you didn't want to talk about Nayanthara, but just a brief thing. Is there a possibility she could get into political side?
I don't know. She's the most popular actress in South India. She is well known in North India also.
She has good ties in DMK also.
So might be having, I don't know. It could be a vague guess, but if at all that being the reason, we don't know. If at all that being the reason for acting in this film, that is going to be a disastrous attempt. That is going to help her negatively. So you cannot become popular with negativity. So being a popular, if you want to succeed in politics, you should be popular first. That's I agree.
Correct.
But that popularity should come positively. So if it is completely you have a negative popularity, that is not going to work. That will work in reverse.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Thanks for watching Chanakya English. Stay tuned for more such discussions.